Welcome to your first hybrid lesson. If you are seeing this video, it means that you've shown me that you understand the basic part and ready for this part here. Now, if you do not understand this part and need to go back, send me a message and I will send you that video so you can take that lesson instead. But let's get started. So using rules from our last class. However, we're going to only work on from 2, 3, and 4. All right. So I assume you could do the rest of them. But this video focus on rules 2, 3, and 4. All right. Let's take a problem. Let's take this problem here. 6a plus 5a equal negative 11. All right. So let's go through to find out what we need to do. So I told you, none of these problems we do today will contain fractions. So let's start with rule 2. It says remove the parentheses. Guess what? No parentheses. It says combine any like terms. Now, when you look for your equal sign and see that you have like terms on the same side, that's the rule that this problem is talking about. This is the type of problem that goes with rule 3. Like terms on the same side. So 6a and 5a. Well, 6a's plus 5a's, you just combine. 6 and 5 is 11. So you have 11a's. Equal sign comes down, and the negative 11 comes down as well. There's no opposites in rule number 3. Now, it says, gather the variable terms to the same side. Well, if I look at what we are now, I only have variable terms on one side, so I can't do rule number 4. Rule number 5, it says, isolate the variable term or get the variable term on the side by itself. Well, if I look at my problem, the variable term is already on the side by itself, so I cannot do rule number 5. Rule 6, isolate the variable term. Isolate the variable itself. When I look at 11a, a is not isolated. So how do I get a by itself? I have to move that coefficient, which is 11. How do you remove a coefficient? By, what did it say? Divide. So I divide both sides by 11. This 11 over here, not the one with a, that's what I want to get rid of. And my final answer is a is equal to negative 11 divided by 11. You know it's negative 1. All right, let's do another one. Let's do all right, let's start. All right, so we know we don't have any fractions. We don't have any parentheses. So let's start rule 3. Combine any like terms. Well, again, if your equal sign separates the problem, you ask yourself, do you have any like terms on the same side of the problem? There we go. Do you have like terms on the same side of the problem? And the answer is, let me split that. And the answer is yes, I have like terms on the same side. What are those like terms? The constants, 6 and 3. So 6 and 3, you want to come to the side, you can. Your like terms are 6 and 3. 6 and 3, that's 9. So I still have 4x. 6 and 3, that's a 9. Equal sign here, 17 here. Now we move on with our lives. We are done with rule number 3. Rule 4, gather the variable terms to the same side. Well, when I look at my equal sign, I only have variable terms on the left side. So there's no gathering to be done. 5, get the variable term by itself. Well, if I look where my variable term is, there's somebody else over there with it. Who is it? The 9. So let's move that bad boy. So in order to move a constant term, it says add the opposite. So we're going to, opposite of positive 9 is negative 9. Underline, that's a plus sign in the calculator. So we end up with 4x, the 9's cancel, equal sign comes down, 9 and 17 is 8. All right, now, so 17 plus negative 9, put in the calculator just like that. And the last step is to isolate the variable. Isolate the variable. All right. When I look at my variable, it is not isolated. There's a 4 there. So how do you move the 4? By dividing. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. And x is equal to 2. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and jump on one with the parentheses in it. All right, let's see. We have, I think I can go over here. That'll be fine. Yeah, here we go. Negative 5n minus 8 times the sum of 1 and 7 times the number is equal to negative 8. All right. Let's identify what we have. Well, let's go ahead and separate our equal sign. Well, our problems into two sides. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, the first rule that we have says remove the parentheses because we don't have any fractions in here, right? Remove the parentheses by using distributive property. That means that we must take, what kind of 8 is this? Negative 8 and multiply to that 1 and then negative 8 times that positive 7. All right, let's do it. Negative 5n comes down. Oh, negative 5n comes down. So we won't bother that. But the negative 8 times 1 is negative 8 still. I'm going to change the color of that. So we'll see what we did. Negative 8 still there. Now, negative 8 times 7 is how much? So we get 56, right? So 8 times 7 is 56, but negative 8 times 7, just go ahead and put negative 56, and the n goes wherever the 7 goes. Oh, 56 n. There we go. So I said negative 8 times 1 was negative 8, and negative 8 times 7 is negative 56n. All right? Then the equal sign comes down, and the negative 8 comes down. All right? So after we remove parentheses, you always go to combining any like terms. Well, if I look on the same side, do I have any like terms? I do. So let's do it. We have, I guess I can highlight that. We have 5n, or negative 5n, and negative 56n. We need to combine those like terms. So if you can come to the side, you want to, you can. All right. Negative 56 and negative 5. All right. They're not opposites. Now we don't do opposites. Since they're on the same side together, we just combine the like terms. So negative 5, negative 56, that is a negative 61. All right. And n. And the negative 8 still comes down. Equal comes down, and this negative 8 comes down. So combining like terms has nothing to do with opposites. Just combine the coefficient. Now, the next step says gather the variable terms. All right, gather the variable terms. Do you have variable terms on both sides? You do not. That's an n, negative 61n only on this side. Then it says isolate the variable term. Well, who's over there with the negative 61n? Negative 8. So we need to move that by its opposite, adding 8 to both sides. And what do we get? We get negative 61n, the 8's cancel, equal. Now, 8's can't cancel on this side. You have to give me a number, which is 0. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. Last step is to isolate the variable. The n is not by itself. You got to get rid of that negative 61. How do you get rid of a negative 61? By dividing by negative 61. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 61. And you end up with n is equal to 0 divided by anything is still 0. All right. I need you to practice on these type of problems today. And yeah, Yeah, I need you to practice on these type of problems today. And we'll talk about it on Wednesday. All righty.